baby. Oh, you cool baby. Footprints on my car. Very interesting. And now I can close this. And one of the worst vibration, it's about to start kicking in right now. Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about it, but I got used to it. When it gets to around 1500 RPM idling, that's the only time that makes that roof noise, the sunroof noise. But other than that, while you're driving and stuff, it's completely fine. And also when it's idling from outside of your car, you can definitely feel the vibration. Boys and girls, what is up there, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm going to be going over through doing a review on my Hasport 70A mount on my Baby Jade. Now I did not make an installation video because during that time I did a stage 1.5 video. Wow, that's a big ass spider, holy cow. This guy is crawling through my spoon sign. Okay, that is freaky. This thing is huge. Other than me getting distracted by the huge spider, today I'm just gonna show you, kind of briefly show you guys how I did it, how I installed it, all that. So don't worry guys. So yeah, I can't really, I already installed this, so I can't really, redo the whole process again. I don't want to do that. So, but then I'll try my best to explain to you guys where the motor mounts are located and all that. So yeah. This guy, oh my god, this guy is fighting with another spider. Holy shit guys. Oh my god, they are going at it. Okay, I don't want that to end up in my... Okay, yeah, you can just go down there, guy. Okay. Alright. Fucking too many spiders now. Other than enough of that crazy spider scene, guys, let's review my Hasport 70A motor mount on my Baby Jade. Now if you are new to my channel, this is my Baby Jade, my 2006 RSX type. It's so nice with the aspect front and rear. Oh my god, it's so nice. Oh look at that. Oh my god, big tech. If you are new to the channel, I'm just gonna briefly show you guys what my car looks like so you get the idea of it. Got my TE and stuff. Oh look at that, that's a bling right there. Got the aspect rear lip, same as the front. I got the aspect front lip as well. Engine wise, cold air intake, stage 1.5 clutch. Suspension wise, I got the Buddy Club Racing coilover and SPS camber kit in the rear and SPS camber bolt in the front. I did a bunch of stuff during this quarantine. I replaced a bunch of stuff, ball joint, all that. So you guys can go check that video on my channel. So do that if you are new to the channel after this video. Now if you are getting a Hasport 70A and 80A motor mount for your RSX, they only come with 3. I know the motor mounts, there are 4 of them, but they only come with 3 of them. One for the engine side, one is right there as you guys can see, and also the transmission side, which is right there. And right underneath of the car, right between the engine and transmission where it meets, there's a motor mount right underneath by the subframe. That's the rear mount, and then there is a front mount. Now the front mount right between the engine and transmission, that motor mount, you can just use the stock one. And when I found out that my front motor mount is completely shot, I mean the bushing was gone. As last year there was a H-Day, no it wasn't H-Day, it was a Honda Expo. There was a Honda Expo here in Seattle, Washington. There was an event and I entered for the 4th floor raffle ticket, and then guess what, I have won a Hasport 70A motor mount. Since the engine side, the passenger side motor mount was already kind of getting shopped too as well, but then it wasn't too bad, it was getting there. But then when I found out the front motor mount was bad, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna replace all of them since I had the motor mount in hand. So that's what I did, and I couldn't really show you guys the process of me installing it because I had to put the transmission back on and all that. So I pretty much did that all by myself. Now when I installed my stage 1.5 clutch, I had my subframe down. I also did replace the oil pan to a spoon buffled oil pan when I had my subframe out. So when I had my subframe down, that's where the rear and front, both motor mounts, you have to loosen up because of the subframe. So once I loosened that out, it was a really easy process. I think the rear motor mount was 3 bolts and the front one was like just a one single big like stud going through, if I can remember. But the engine side motor mount was one of the hardest ones to get it on. I don't know why it was really hard, but because I had to move around using a jack, underneath of the oil pan, and it's just kind of jiggling around the engine, going back and forth. The only issue with the Hasport motor mount is the power steering reservoir tank kind of gets in the way. It doesn't fit properly now, so that's why I zip tied it down. It kind of moved up a little bit because of the motor mount, but then when I close the hood, it's not touching the hood or anything, it seems like, so it's perfect. The classic OG zip ties right there, boys. But there's 3 bolts that goes on for the chassis side, and 2 bolts, as you guys can see. One that's for the stud side, and also the bolt right here, as you guys can see. And this is the transmission side, guys. And then for same as the engine side, there's the bracket right there that goes on. I'm pretty sure that was 3 bolts. I put the bracket on first on this side, and then put the motor mount on, and then slide the transmission back up. Pretty much that's how I did it when I was putting the transmission back on, after I installed the stage 1.5 clutch in it. So if your car is pretty much near stock, I would recommend the stage 1 or the 70A mount, which is this is it, the stage 2 version. So I mean, you guys can go for that. And my car is pretty much kind of stock, got the cold air intake, stage 1.5 clutch, spoon buffalo oil pan, and obviously you guys can see the Hasport mount. So my car is pretty much stock with the lightweight flywheels. So, and also a spoon in one exhaust. I somehow almost forgot about that. But let's say, guys, is this motor mount worth it? If you're daily driving it, then you might hate it at first, but then you'll get used to it. But then, is it worth it? For me, my experience, yes it is, because the chassis feels a lot tighter now, and also when I'm going through the corners, it feels a lot faster now because the chassis feels tighter. I don't know why, but then, well, because probably the motor mount, but then, you can definitely feel the motor is steady. If you're gonna be pushing, more horsepower on the K20 engines, this motor mount, yes, it's gonna come handy, because if you do have a stock motor mount, it's gonna go fling. So this is definitely worth it. But other than enough of me talking, guys, let's go take a drive in my RSX before the sun goes down. So let's do that, boys. All right, let's start this bad boy up, guys. The sunroof vibration, it's crazy, but I got used to it. My girlfriend freaked out at first, but then I explained to her what it was, and she was like, ugh. So alright, start driving it off. Once you start driving it off, guys, it just feels normal, like your stock motor mount. So, and it feels a lot better. Like the car feels a lot stiffer with these motor mounts, for sure. You can definitely feel the difference. If you have the 70A or 88A motor mounts, you guys know what I am exactly talking about. Smooth, very smooth. The only thing that you're gonna hate about the motor mount is when you're like at that dead stop, or when you're letting the car idle. Other than that, especially after the motor mount, guys, the chassis feels a lot stiffer. It's a huge difference for sure, guys. But let's say your car is slightly modded, then 70A motor mount is definitely worth it. If you're like car is pushing like, let's say 250 or like 300, the 88A is the way to go. So, and if your car is pushing, let's say 400 with turbo and all that, I would just say send it with the stage 4, the drag kit. So that's what I will do if I'm you. But then stage 3, I heard some really good reviews, boosted RSX owners. So wow, that's a clean S2K. Man, I wish you guys could see it, but lots of people that has a boosted RSX, they're still at the 88A motor mount, and they still like it, and they say, yeah, it's perfect. So yeah, and then they got used to it. So at the end of the day, it just takes time to get used to it, and it takes time for the motor mount to break in. So is it worth it? That's up to you guys. And also let me know in a comment down below, guys, if you do have a Hasport 70A or 88A motor mount on your RSX. So leave it in the comments below and how you feel and what your experience was, you know, installing wise, and also, you know, how does it feel while you're driving it. So leave it in the comments below. The only thing I really need to do is brakes on this car. I definitely do want to upgrade it to the spoon monoblock caliper. But man, those things are expensive. And then yes guys, I am saving up, so hopefully that video will be coming soon. And I've been saying that I do want to get the mid-pipe, spoon mid-pipe from this car, but man, I'm gonna be going back to college, and then I don't know, I'll try my best guys really to keep up the content. Please understand, you know, I'm gonna be going back to college, and you know, I'm not gonna have pretty much any money left. And guys, that'll do for today's video. I hope this video was helpful. The Hasport 70A motor mount, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Other than that guys, there's definitely more content coming from my baby Jade. I'll definitely try my best, so please support my channel by hitting that subscribe button. So other than that guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, like I said, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Other than that guys, peace out and stay thirsty my friends.